Everybody living and loving, paying the bills, keeping things real, man, you know the deal. But when it's time for me to unwind, I gotta go someplace where the sun can shine. And there ain't no better place than out in the country. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. My friends come down and enjoy hanging out, and the kids are knee deep in the sand by the creek. Yeah, we're chasing the dog, let's put another log on the fire. There's times like these that make it all worth the while to me. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. When the night comes down, we're all sitting around, playing guitars under the stars, singing about the nugget I've been dreaming about. And I say even the picture of it weighed 5 pounds, and it's right under the next rock, I do believe. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. No other place that I'd rather be.
Ain't no other place I'd rather be right here. It's Wednesday, once again, July 6th. You know, I had to cheat and look at that there. Cheers, everyone. It's Wednesday again. Let me see what's happening here, going on in the chat room there. I'm Zaction. Yeah, I know I butchered that, huh? Hello, Vendetta Prospecting in the chat room and the guest tonight, Paul Michelle. Good evening, Herb. It's about time, Herb. Haven't seen you in a while. I heard that they canceled the hunt, Herb. I know you was asking about that. I don't know if you got that word or not, that metal detecting hunt that they were doing, whatever it is, whoever it is, Colorado people, they canceled that. Carl D, welcome. Trippin' Tommy, hello there. Patty's Adventures, I'm Zaxxon. Lee King, Gold Miser is here. SJB. Okay, that's who I'm popping in there. Ed Kelly, welcome, guys, welcome. There's a lot of you there in the chat room. There's more of you I see hanging out outside of the chat room. Daryl, hello, Daryl. So I tell you what, the prizes tonight, whatever I give away, you know, you got to be in the chat room. So if you're hanging out outside of the chat room, like I see some of you are, you guys won't win the prizes. What prizes have I given away tonight? Tonight I got this cool little thing. Look at this right here. This little miner's headlamp. This is ICMJ. See, we got a little light on. You guys know what ICMJ is, right? The magazines. Okay, we're going to give that away. What else have I got to give away? Oh, we got a couple cool little bucket handles here. These are really cool, you know. Got a whole bunch of stickers. I'll give away all these stickers here, too. So even like that, even a trophy sticker that you apparently can't get no more. I'm backwards here. Anyway, those are some cool things that we'll see about giving away a little bit later. All right, what's happening here? I ain't going to worry about anything in history. There's no history. It's all the same old crap. The only birthdays today, 1946, both of them, Sylvester Stallone and George W. Bush. In case you didn't know who George W. Bush was, he was the 43rd president. Okay. that's all that I know is happening on that. The Digs, our Patreon outing, is going to be up there in Meadview for you Patreon channel supporters. That's going to be November 11th, 12th, and 13th up in Meadview. That's where I found all the gold nuggets at. That's where that's going to be at. And, of course, our New Year's extravaganza, I think, starts December the 28th through 12/1. That's what's happening on that there. Okay. Oh, so I was supposed to say the XP Deus. A couple people wanted to order some stuff on the XP Deus. You know, we are metal detector people for the XP Deus. So if anybody wanted anything with the XP Deus, give me a call. So, because I'm going to be placing an order for some stuff on the XP Deus. Okay. That's that. Been making cool coffee cups. Look at that. Ooh. Cool coffee cups, huh? I've been playing around with all types of cool coffee cups. Oh, you know what? I knew I'm getting a call right here. I knew I'd get a call as soon as I went online. That's what all my family seems to do. They wait till Wednesday night before I go live, and then they call me. Anyway, we're having a drawing. You guys know that. We're giving away all that gold that I found up there in Gold Mountain and some of my other big nuggets. You know, like you see that big nugget. Look at that. That's be the number one draw right there. That thing full of gold. I'll put some dirt in there too. It could have some gold in it, but that's number one draw. Let's see. Number two draw will be that big old piece of gold right there. What else is in there? This is number 16 draw. This has some more of that rock that just needs to be crushed up. Number 3 draw has some good golden. Anyway, there's some more pieces that need to be crushed up. So anyway, that's all that gold that I found, and everybody else that don't win one of the top prizes. I think there's 20 top prizes will receive a bag of pay dirt that actually has some gold in it too. So there's only, I think last time I heard, there's only 6 spots left. And that will, as soon as those are full, then I will we'll have that drawing. Cool. Awesome. We'll talk about that here soon. Okay, let's see who else did I miss in here. Richard B. Nathan Wood. Richard B. Terry Curry at Kelly. Welcome, guys. All right, so our guest tonight, I think I covered everything else there, huh? Is old Mike with Vendetta Prospecting. We're going to have him talk to us. Maybe we can learn something about stuff. Where's Randy? How come Randy's not in the thing? I got my coonpecker, Randy. You're not here. So, and Brad's not here either. Brad gave me a piece of gold. See that? That's Brad's gold tax. If Brad, there he is, Willie Shiny Gold. Look at that, Brad. There's Brad's gold tax. So Brad told me that he had to pay me gold tax, so he gave me this hunk of gold. I know this was found on Gold Hill. Anyways, I'm going up there tomorrow. I'm going up in the morning, though. I don't think I'll do metal detecting. But yeah, Brad, that's your Brad's gold taxes. I'm collecting it, Brad. So let's see if we can fill that. Anyways, all right. Alan McCormick, welcome. All right. Anyway, what we're talking about, bring Mike, our guest, in here, Vendetta Prospect. Let me add him in here. Right there we go. Hello, Mike. Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
I forgot to unmute. How you doing, Jack? Good to see you, brother.
Hey, all right. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell it. Oh, nice looking shirt.
Oh, yeah. We're always repping the Gold Fever Adventures. Love the YouTube channel, Jack. And thanks for having me on today.
Hey, awesome. Thanks, man. I'll send you your check afterward.
I like that tax jar. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know, that should be, everybody should give me tax that, anyways.
That's right.
Don't mind like him some.
I'm Mike, Vendetta Prospecting. Got a YouTube channel and a gold pay dirt website. And we like to have a lot of fun. It's out here in Arizona. That's where I live. And you're pretty familiar with that area too.
With Arizona? or with
for sure.
So I got this message that said that you want to give away a 1/2 gram pay dirt bag. Wow.
Yeah, we'll give away a 1/2 gram of some Vendetta pay dirt during your show. I know you're giving away a sticker, but the show went up on us quick today, and I didn't get to tell you that. So,
okay, we will think of something here in a little bit how to give that away then, and keep everybody in suspense how to do that.
Sure.
David V. Phoenix Brother 1 says howdy, shouts from Mormon Lake. Oh, that must be up there by Flagstaff, I guess.
Yeah, it's getting up there. What's up, David? How you doing? Good to see a lot of familiar faces here.
So, what is it that you like to do?
I really like going out and dry washing. As far as like prospecting goes, that's my really favorite way to go mining. Dredging's okay. Not really good here in Arizona. It's just hard to find consistent water. And I also, I like metal detecting. It's just hot. So right now, the summertime is, very finite, and you got to get up early and go out like you're saying you're going to be doing tomorrow. But yeah, and I have a couple claims, and one of them I'm doing some exploratory work on some veins and some exposures. So I'm always kind of working in different areas, working on a bunch of stuff at once usually.
So I'm assuming most of the places you go in Arizona. So where do you like to go out in Arizona?
Wickenburg area is always really good. Up north, Prescott, I'm always up there. And, in the Bradshaws is usually pretty good. That area is generally pretty good, but I try to keep the distance within 3-hour drive, just because I'm usually out there by myself, and, that takes up a good amount of the trip.
So you reside someplace out around the Wickenburg area, don't you?
No, I live in Mesa. I live in town.
Oh, okay. Well, Mesa, you got better gold over in your area than clear over here.
Probably.
You know the best gold I ever found was up there in Rye.
Really? Oh, okay. So Rye, that is a very fun place to go. And I've done a few videos up there. There's some good gold up there. That's for sure.
Yeah, some of the best gold I ever found was right there. Used to be the gold club out there in Mesa called Mesa Gold Diggers.
Really?
Okay. Probably about I think they quit about 20 years ago, 20 years ago. But they used to have a claim up there. It was right below the Oxbow mine up there.
Oh, okay.
And we used to find, it's funny because back then we used to take classifiers like a 1/4-inch classifier, put it on buckets, shovel into it, shake the classifier, and then put what was in the classifier in another bucket. That's the stuff we kept. What we didn't keep what went through the classifier. We kept what didn't go through the classifier. So we would leave there in a weekend, like with nuggets and specimens and 50 pickers and stuff like that.
Wow.
And we used to think, imagine how much gold we threw away.
Yeah. Just right by where you were working.
that we didn't take in the classifier. Then we started dry washing and stuff. But you got a lot of gold up in that area. So.
Well, and there's, like you said, some of the most gold I've found is usually where people left their tailings.
That's true.
So, but Rye's actually really not that far. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes drive, and I tend to go up there quite a bit, actually. I like that area.
Yeah, and you got Payson that's just below the hill, so you can drive in there to cool down.
Yep, and I got a couple buddies that live up there, and it's kind of nice to go and be able to rack up for a day, or even have the family go up there and visit too. So,
well, you said, so you left more. Oh yeah, I left more for him. Daniel Strickland, hello, made it. All right, Donkey Engine from San Diego, welcome. It's amazing that their handles and names that people come up with, but.
Then, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, and I've also kind of learned a lot from your channel as well, and so that's been a really big help in my skill set and improving that. you go out and use all kinds of equipment and show off different features. And that's also been super helpful. So I wanted to give you a shout out too.
God, this check is doubling now. Let me.
Oh,
okay.
No, seriously. You know, anything you can like watch and see someone do, and then like, especially mess up, and then you experience that, you're like, oh wait, don't do that, right? It's been pretty fun.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think the internet has become a vast knowledge of everything. I live on YouTube all the time, whether it's how to fix an air conditioner, how to change a plug on the backhoe, or I mean, it's just constant, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's true that you can't dredge in. Well, you can. They're, you know, like the Roadrunners. They have a claim. They got some claims over
There's
by
a
you.
couple
I
claims
think
where you can actually go dredge, and they're fairly hammered, but I really do like dredging. It's just like the frustration of standing in slime and algae, and like your pumps are overloaded, and you're like, I just want to run, you know. So from like a productivity standpoint, that like for me, that's like I probably wouldn't be dredging unless I was meeting up with some friends or something like that in Arizona, you know.
Yeah, Arizona doesn't. They don't have the deep waters. I know that I used to go up there on the Roadrunners and dredged up there by before you get into Prescott, going whatever that is. The Mayor up in that area. You got over to the right, Cordes Junction, I think it is. They had some claims over into that area. I don't think
those are drier than a bone. Yeah. There's Bug Creek. You got Turkey Creek, Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek is usually almost has water almost year round, but it's so narrow. I don't think you're really getting in there with much.
Yeah, it's been forever since I've ever been out on a Roadrunners claim. Once I kind of moved out of that area and got over here, I just kind of kept doing it on my own. So, but,
that makes sense too. And so far, the most gold that I found here in Arizona is meeting up with Prospector Paul. We were working over by Rich Hill, and we had a great day. We found like a 1.8 gram nugget and a bunch of fines dry washing too. So that was a great day.
You're talking about Paul, Skinny Paul in Congress right there.
He is actually, no, I don't think it's him who you're thinking of. He's from Minnesota or Michigan.
Oh,
Michigan?
okay, somebody different. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Michigan, I think.
Yeah, because you got Paul. I can't think of what his. Oh, I think they call him Pander Paul. So I don't know what it is. Anyway, he's up there.
Skinny Paul.
Yeah. Well, he's thin. I know that. That's all I know. I've talked to him for work. Gold Miser only likes to recirculate. Recirculates. I mean, you know, I like to go out and get material. So tomorrow I was thinking what I was going to do. I was just going to go bust up some bedrock and vacuum it, and then bring it back, and then I'll just run it through a little recirculator, you know, here. But yeah, we got to get up bright and early in the morning and get up there, because once the sun's on you, you're pretty well done.
Yeah, I think by 10:30, 11 o'clock, that's pretty much it for most of the day.
9. Yeah, 8:30.
I don't mind getting up early though. I'm usually up at 5 naturally anyway. So
yeah, I got dogs, and they look at the alarm clock, and they can see that clock, and it's about 4:45. They get up. They know when it's time to get up. I don't know how they know that, but 4:45 they're up. So sometimes I have to put a cloth over the clock so they can't see it.
I want to sleep today, okay? That's funny.
But so if they get me up, you know, then I say, oh, you know, I'm up. I might as well take off. But if I sleep in, I say, oh, it's too late to get out there now, because by the time you get out there, it's too hot.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Night mining. I used to night mine a lot. We used to, wherever it was. The bad thing about night mining in the summertime, though, it brings in all the bugs.
The bugs and the creepy crawlies.
Yeah, all the lanterns set up and stuff, and all them bugs come into it. But yeah, I'm dry washing my main thing too. That's what I'd probably like to do the most, is dry washing. Of course, nowadays I'm finding metal detecting is becoming what I like to do the most. So That seems to be the easiest.
And that's something I need to invest a lot of time in myself and get more proficient at is the metal detecting. The more time you spend at it, the better you get, and that's just kind of how it is. I guess that's with anything, but metal detecting it just takes a lot of work and doing it. That's pretty much it. You're going to find a lot of trash no matter what.
Yeah, no, years ago I had I remember when the MineLab SD 2200 came out, I bought one of them, and then I went out and I didn't really find anything. We walked up Copper Ridge Hill once, and anyways, I thought, you know what? So I traded it in and got a bunch of prospecting equipment, but a big dry washer, and I found more gold with that big dry washer than I ever did with that metal detector. So,
yeah.
But nowadays, so people used to tell me this, and I used to say, whatever, Oh man, I used to. When people say, yeah, you could go out and dry wash every day and get a little bit of gold, and I could go out metal detect every day and maybe not get anything. But when I do get something, it's going to be generally bigger than what you're going to add up all week in that dry washer.
Right.
And I used to disagree, but now I agree with them. I like that. So,
well, and there's something about unearthing that piece of gold besides cleaning up your cons, right, or panning it out. There's always that. But when you're unearthing that piece of gold, like that picture you got, or that big old chunk, dude, that you're giving away,
yeah,
that is epic. And when you're holding that, time just stops. It's incredible. So I can totally understand that. And that thing is chunky.
It is but of course you get trash too, so you have to dig up all that trash.
I found some pretty cool buttons and some really old buttons like that, and some knives and stuff like that, but nothing crazy big gold wise yet. So again, I just need to put the time and effort in, and eventually it'll pay off. Persistence.
Yeah, we got lucky and we hit. There was like 3 of us that hit the top of this hill. I'm going to show you this picture here. That there.
Whoa.
That's you can't see the.
Is that a Garrett Super Sluice pan? It looks like it. That's huge.
I don't think it is. I think
Okay.
it's just a regular. But so this thing I found with the gold monster, but you can see the vein of gold kind of running all the way through the bottom down there.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
But so we weighed this here thing, and we figured around about 18 grams of gold was inside of that. But since you really couldn't see it, the specimen really wasn't all that great. So that's what I crushed down. Actually, I put it in acid. I put it in some nitric and just boiled the rock down and then took all the pieces out. And that's what I'm giving away is close to 18 grams that was in that rock amongst some other stuff.
That's awesome.
That's what's all.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. People say they don't like to. I mean, I know you play with chemicals. I like to play with mercury and nitric. So.
Same. I mean, I've never really dealt with like a retort or anything like that. It seems pretty easy and relatively safe, really, if you just make sure your equipment's in good order. And nitric, yeah, definitely. I play with that quite a bit. So.
Well, that's what I say. You can take the gold after it's in mercury, and you could put it in a retort. But you know what? That takes too long, and mercury's fairly cheap, so you just take it outside and put some nitric in it. I mean, no way. Yeah, no. Yeah, you don't do that. No, a retort. That's right. You got to do it properly. Yeah.
No, you can burn it off. There's many ways. What is it? Yeah. What does it come out looking like though? When you do that procedure, is it just like a button?
No, it's kind of looking like more spongy-ish, kind of looking like.
Cool.
So then you kind of have to clean it up a little bit more, but
that's pretty cool.
SJB, yes, Mike is the silver wizard.
He's talking about this. We were talking about that a little bit.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that a little bit? What is it you're doing there?
So this is just crystalline silver, and basically it's just very high purity silver, and it's a way to refine silver, impure silver, or just like channel like rounds into, crystalline form. Let's see if I can get a piece out here. And there's plenty of resources online of how you can do it. It's fairly simple if you're comfortable around chemicals. Can't get it to show up. My big head's in the way. But so you dissolve silver in a nitric solution, and then you have it in a stainless steel bowl, and you pass a current through the top of the bowl, and that current dissolves the silver in a little basket, and it plates out on a bowl. And that plated out material is the crystalline silver that you then have to wash off a bunch, and you're left with your end product. You usually do this for incorporated silver, and that's a way to refine it to high purity again without using like a lye and sugar method, which just is really messy and creates a lot of waste. But yeah, that's basically the process to make this, and it comes out with some really pretty crystals. Now that I actually look at this here, if I had a 50-foot cable, I'd take you out and show you the silver cell right now because it is running.
So what you taking silver bars and turning it into that, or how you getting it to that form?
So this is the end product, but yeah, I'm using silver coin as well as impure silver that I use from like refining or other experiments or past silver cells. That's just impure, and this is the easiest way to purify it. See if I can get this chunk to show up. I think there's just too much going on in the background, but this is really cool looking. I wish I could show you. Let's see if I can take a picture of it. Yeah, it's not going to work. We tried. Technology failed.
Well, it's a piece of silver, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're melting it down. Is that what you're doing? Taking silver coins, bars, whatever, and then
silver coins, bars, shot, and then I'm loading it into a basket that is suspended above a stainless steel bowl, and that bowl is filled with the electrolyte solution, and that shot basket dissolves from here, floats through the liquid, and plates onto the bowl, and it grows towards the cell.
So, yeah, but here's what I don't understand. So if you're taking a silver coin and that's worth whatever it is, $20 in the silver, and once you melt that down or turn that crystalline, does that take away any of the value, or are you still retaining the value?
Yeah, it's retained the value, and in many cases it's actually increased. Crystalline silver has somewhat of a premium on it, so it's kind of rare and desirable. I guess. I think it is. I like it. A lot of people like it. I saw a chunk of this. One chunk. It was 3.8 grams, I think. And there's a pretty well-known refiner on YouTube, and he sold it on eBay. It was over $150 for 3 grams of silver. It's just pure silver. It's like 80 cents, 90 cents a gram, at the coins shop. So,
no,
it definitely is a little bit of a specialty thing. There's risk involved. Like you can see like some black stains on my hands from the solution and stuff like that, but not gonna.
Nitric turns your fingers orange.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not willing to put cyanide on it because my hands look like I wiped a Sharpie on it or something. I'm not worried about it. It's ugly, but who cares?
So you're doing
it is
that
more pure, Dwayne. It is more pure. It's like 4 to 5 nines fine. It's like, because of the way it's grown electrolytically, it's pretty much as pure as you can get it.
So you selling it then? Is that what you do that for?
Yeah, I sell it on my website.
Oh, so people can go buy some of this cool looking silver.
Yes.
Awesome.
I've had a lot of people ask if that's possible with gold and copper. And, of course it is, but it's super expensive with gold. You're not getting anything any better. And copper is the same thing. It's not really worth it.
Speaking of all that, the market of gold took a shit dive. Let's go over all them precious metals. Right now, gold is at 1741.80. Silver's at 1934. Gold went all the way down to just above like 17 something, but it's starting to come back a little bit. 1741. So what the hell is going on with the markets right now on precious metals?
Someone's pulling some strings.
I heard that Russia is dumping a lot of gold to fight keeping their economy going, and that's why the gold prices are way down.
I'm Zaxxon's asking what the website is. It's vendettaprospecting.com. And one more pan. Yeah, exactly. Each piece is beautiful. It is very, very stunning when you look at this stuff. There's just something about it. It's like crystalline gold. When you look at it, you're like, oh, man, that's not like a gold nugget. That's different,
So I was going to say, so do you pour, like, I guess you don't take it back and pour back into like gold bars or silver bars?
Yeah, this would be stuff that you would want to use for rounds and stuff like that as well. It's just high purity silver. The finer stuff I would want to use for making coins and stuff, because I classify the stuff out and try to make it chunky. Since
well, what about like you melt it and you do so? Like I was smelting this here.
Yeah.
And then you pour it in a mold.
Sand casting or just a graphite mold?
Just a graphite mold.
Yeah, you could do that for sure.
This is pennies, copper pennies.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, it looks almost like a little golden hue to it.
Yeah, I think that's the gold or the. I think I put in a bunch of pre-1982 pennies that have more.
Oh, really?
They have more copper in them.
That's funny.
And then this one was just all pennies.
That's awesome.
But you could see where the copper, like came out of the penny, like
Yeah, it like bubbled out towards the top there.
And then I found this mold that had some gold left in the bottom of it, or crucible. So I melted some pennies in. This is all zinc. So that's all the zinc, because pennies are more zinc. But in the bottom of the crucible had gold in there, and you can see it
came out last.
Yeah, so the gold is still kind of on there too.
That's awesome.
So I have to remelt some of these back down too. But yeah, I was playing with smelting this crap,
Yeah, and I'll make channel round. Like I have a couple graphite molds that I've cut on the CNC with my little channel logo in it and whatnot. And I like dealing with all forms of prospecting, from refining all the way to the mining and just geography and hiking and outdoors in general. I'm a big outdoors guy. I go on backpacking trips by myself for a week at a time with dehydrated food and a hammock. So let someone know where I'm at and I'm gone.
Yeah. AZ Mort Squad, welcome.
What's going on?
And we did see one more pan in there. Okay. So every piece is like a snowflake, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Did I miss any questions? I guess I did. Okay, so I'm going to let you think of a question. You know what we ought to do first? Why don't I, while I'm thinking about it, pay my commercial bill, pay my bill here. We'll
That's
take
Jack's
a little break.
tax.
Yeah, we'll take a little break. Can you hang with us? We'll be right back. Okay, folks, we'll be right back.
ICMJ's Prospecting and Mining Journal is the only monthly gold prospecting magazine published in the United States and is the most comprehensive and respected magazine about gold prospecting on the market today. With readers in all 50 states, it features articles on detecting, high banking, dredging, small-scale operations, assaying, basic geology, how to read the land, regulations, and more. Our monthly Ask the Experts column is answered by true experts It features answers to readers' questions on processing, detecting, geology, and any other questions you may have related to finding and recovering gold and other precious metals. The Mining Journal features the most extensive selection of equipment, mining properties, services, and more, and a classified section featuring over 20 times more new and used items than the nearest competitor. The Mining Journal has been in continuous publication since 1931. A full 12 issues is available for just $27.95, and discounts are available for 2- and 3-year subscriptions. And an online subscription gives you access to over 3,000 articles going back nearly 20 years. Our purpose is to teach you how to find more gold. ICMJ's Prospecting and Mining Journal is the tool you need to succeed. It's time to raise your gold prospecting knowledge to the next level with ICMJ's Prospecting and Mining Journal. Give us a call at 831-479-1500 or visit www.icmj.com. That's www.icmj.com.
And don't forget to call and tell them Gold Fever said to call. That's probably the best magazine you can get for prospecting is the Mining Journal, because that tells you about everything. Dry washing too, dredging, that's got everything in there you want to learn about prospecting. Okay, our guest, Mike, with Vendetta Prospect. I wanted to ask you, how did you come up with Vendetta? That's like, I got a vendetta on, type.
That's exactly right, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I came up with it. I was thinking of a name because we started with pay dirt and stuff like that, and that's what we still do. And I had some bad experiences with some pay dirt, and I wanted to stop that from happening and offer a better product to people. And I like YouTube, and there's a really good community in the pay dirt and prospecting, both communities, treasure hunting, everything to do with it, metal detecting. And I started posting up videos, and the name was because I had some bad experiences and I wanted to offer a good product. I live here in Arizona, and there's plenty of good resources here to offer. So that's kind of how I came up with the name, and it's kind of taken off from there. It's been awesome. I did see a couple of these comments. Can we talk about that too?
Absolutely.
Okay. The coins. So Donkey Engine's asking about, are coins worth more than the silver in it? And I think there's two sides to that, like a coin, right? One, if someone's willing to pay more than it's worth, then that changes the value, right? But when you're getting down to it, if it has a melt value of $19, that's what it's worth, period. It's worth what the melt value is of that resource. But there's also collector coins and graded coins. This is a different area you're looking at, where they actually do have a higher value just because they're not available, or they're in such a good condition and they're so old, and they're a treasure, so that has a premium.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Did we get? I thought there was something else there.
The Uganda one.
Well, what was that? Uganda
claiming to have discovered 31 metric tons of gold. I think they did that last year too, where it was another country fairly close to that, and that got debunked as well.
That's a lot of gold.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
They were pulling it out of it was like red hillside clay, and they were just digging in with picks and just hammering out chunks of gold.
Oh yeah, I think I did see something about that. And knowing where gold comes from and all that, generally it's not inside hunks of clay like that.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like in Australia, they have reef gold and stuff like that. I don't know. It just seems a little too good to be true.
Gold is what I've been getting in lately. Somebody turned me on to watching this stupid Blind Frog Ranch. So I started watching that.
What is that?
No, that's kind of like Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay.
It's right by Skinwalker Ranch, actually. Strange things going on, and the underground caverns and caves and all of that. So I binge watched the last 2 seasons of that.
Nice.
Oh, and yes. So everybody got to say, how is the internet connection tonight? I had never heard anybody say, Jack, you're not blurry, or hey, it's looking so much nicer.
Yeah, Jack, what's going on with the internet? It's so weird. I can hear you and see you.
I know, there's no delay. I'm not blurry. What happens? Where's all these people that told me I got to get Starlink?
It's kind of out of this world.
Guys now. Yeah. All these guys that last week they were saying, get Starlink. Well, anyway, guess what? I got Starlink.
What's that behind your shoulder there, Jack?
That's the modem, huh?
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Being all fancy and high tech. Look at that thing.
Next week I'll have an Ethernet cable or whatever to
Ethernet. You got to put some dust on it so it doesn't look so new next to all that old stuff back there. Open the door. There you go. Now it's broken in. Now it's at home.
I almost kicked over my my drinks tonight. Oh, all right.
I think you're getting some love now. I think you're getting some love down in chat.
Yeah, the view and sound is great. There we go. Yes, Trip and Tommy, glad you took my advice. Great connection. I got so tired of what?
Yeah.
Look at these cool hats. Look at this cool hat, man.
Oh,
look at that.
That's nifty.
Wouldn't somebody like one of those cool hats, huh?
Man,
look how clear that looks. Oh my gosh. That thing is so clear.
Your picture must be frozen because it was like smooth right there. There it is.
And, I got more stuff. Look at how we got so much stuff to give away.
Bam.
Gold claw hats. Those are
Gold
cool hats. That's a nice embroidered hat. That's another week's show. We'll give that. I got so many stuff over here to go away. I got a bunch of gold claw gold pans and hats.
I really like the gold claw gold pan. That thing is pretty cool.
Yeah, but people did. Some people can be intimidated by that, but when you learn to use that, it does it. You can fly through material in that pen.
I agree. I found when I first started using it, it was almost like something I can't do, which is like pat my head and rub my stomach at the same time. I'm like, whoa, I can't keep this thing underwater, right? But as soon as you kind of broke the habit of your regular panning thing, dude, it burns through the dirt. And it gets really fine gold very easily.
It does. Daniel says, get rid of the HughesNet. I figured what I'd do with the HughesNet is I would keep it here in the clubhouse for my campers that come in so they can just still check their emails and stuff like that. So I'll keep HughesNet, but for me, I'm styling with Starlink.
You're out of this world.
I know, and it's so weird because you get this disc, or it's like a big flat looking thing on a tripod, and you just set it down, plug it in, and it just moves. Some mornings it's this way, some mornings it's that way. It just follows that satellite wherever it is in the sky. It's just moving, I guess, all over the place for it.
And it's just going to be getting better. Just going to be getting better.
Better, is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're launching more satellites every month.
Oh, cool. And you know what? I think that Elon Musk, taking on Twitter and all that, I think he's a pretty cool guy. So I figured that's what broke it. I figured, you know what? I'm going to help support him. These people wanted to woke him or whatever.
I couldn't agree more.
I thought, you know what? I'll support him. I'll buy it. I thought it was a little pricey, but hell, what the hell? I'll help him.
Was it like $800 or $900 for the setup or something like that, or is it a little more than that?
No, it was like $500.
Oh, okay.
For the dish and then $100 a month or something. No.
Yeah. No. And like you said, it's going to support, a good thing, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah. Cool. All right. So we talked to dry washing, gold panning. So now you're just mentioned gold panning. And we were talking about the Gold Claw gold pan. Anyways, I got a whole bunch of Gold Claws sitting over there. Let's start some giveaways, okay?
Yeah.
I'll give away some stuff. I got 3 things to give away. We're going to save yours. Yours is the best giveaway.
Oh.
We'll save it for a little bit later there. We'll keep them on the hook the whole time.
That's right.
So the choice, so I'm not going to give you your choice. You're just going to get one. One is this ICMJ cool flashlight keychain thing. You put it on your thing. That's kind of bright, huh? I should not have did that.
I'm just kidding.
You did that in sequence, like it zapped you. Oh. So you got some cool bucket handles, this cool flashlight keychain, and look at these cool stickers. I'll give you all of these stickers. There's Vendetta sticker, and there's a dream sticker and radio stickers, gold cubes. Anyways, I'll send you a whole bunch of stickers. Don't know what you'll get. Okay, for the question. This is a question. First one in the chat room with the right answer. We'll get this. We'll get it. Okay. Now, here's what you got to know. Let's see. Which one should I ask? Okay. This is the question. This happens more often on Mondays. What is it? First one in the chat room that can answer that. This happens more often on Mondays. What is it? I don't want to make them too easy. That's probably I should have saved something real hard for.
That's a good one. I like that.
For the big piece of gold let's see, heart attacks, work, heart attack. Heart attacks is a good one. Bad days, call in sick, late to work. No.
Coffee. He said that's an everyday thing, I think.
Accidents, sleep in, calling out at work. Oh man, this is a good one. Holidays, no. I didn't want to make it too easy. This happens more often on Mondays. What is it? I just keep off the internet so you guys could all go Google them and find out the same things too. There is a website.
I'm going to try to guess here. I'm thinking one.
Yeah, you can guess too, sure. Calling out from work, car accidents, no.
Hangover.
Oh, yeah, hungover.
Well, that was my guess. I tried.
Grandma pass, no. Suicide day, no.
Oh.
No hangovers. This happens more often on Mondays. Nobody's going to guess it, so I have to make this a little easier. I'm going to do another one. Should I tell them the answer and then go to another one?
Oh, well, if we're going to move on, you got to tell them the answer. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll tell them the answer, then I'll give them an easier one.
Okay.
This happens more often on Mondays. What is it? The answer to that is relationships end.
Ooh.
More
relationships. I was kind of close.
Yeah. More relationships end on a Monday.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's weird. I know. That's just, hey, it's on the internet. All right. We'll make one a little easier. Okay.
David Reed.
Seeing in life. Well, that's every day of the week. That's just not on Monday. Okay. Here's a little easier one. About 1 in 9 women have never cooked this for dinner. What is it? About 1 in 9 women have never cooked this for dinner. What is it? Man, I didn't want to make them too easy, but last week people guessed them right off so fast.
Really?
Steak. No, not steak. Liver. No, that's a good one though. Liver. Steven, no. Says liver. People say liver. Coffee, no.
Breakfast.
Anything,
Breakfast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ribs, breakfast, no. Liver and onions, no. Kraft dinners, no. Boiled water.
Okra.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, where was that at? Oh, about 1 in 9 women have never cooked this for dinner. Lobster, no. Tofu, no. Oh,
Pizza?
another cool
Is it
one.
pizza?
No, not pizza either.
Mm-hmm.
About 1 in 9 women have never cooked this for dinner. Fish, no. Make a sandwich, no. Cow brains, no. Oh, there's Randy. About time you got in here, Randy. John McAfee, venison finishing, no. 1 in 9 blood
Tomcat
sausage.
says blood
no.
sausage.
Eggs, no. Cow brains, no. Turkey, no. We're getting so closer, though. Sorry for the show. Richard Billen, welcome. Hello. Fart sandwiches, no. Whole balls, no. I'll give you a hint. It's a piece of meat. How's that?
There you go.
Octopus, no. Family dinner, no.
That's what I said. One more pan, anything?
Pork, quail, no. My mother used to do this every Sunday. Roast, John McAfee. Right there. John
Is
McAfee.
it really? Roast.
Roast. About 1 in 9 women have never cooked this. A roast.
Wow.
All right.
That's
John
really
McAfee.
surprising.
Congratulations. John got something. Okay. We'll give you something cool.
Nice.
Prime ribs. Hello, anyways. Yeah. See, these people hang outside the chat room. They don't come in, but then as soon as you ask a question, man, they come out of the woodwork and start to hello. So yes, our guest tonight is Mike with Vendetta Prospecting. So what you do YouTube videos. What's most of your videos that you like to do on YouTube that are about or all of that?
I think obviously my favorite are being able to go out prospecting and share that with people. That's got to be my favorite thing. It's a lot of extra work to focus on making a video, but I really like going out and making videos for that, whether it's rock hunting or, prospecting or just going on a trip, hiking or something like that. I do a lot of like panning videos, and every month I have like a guess the pay dirt thing. We do sell pay dirt, so we focus a lot on that as well. But my favorite ones are definitely going out and prospecting for sure.
John said he just logged in. Oh, you just logged in right at the right time, huh? Perfect. So pay dirt, your pay dirt, when you put your bags together, are you going out and you're just getting the material, or do you get the material and then you add some gold into that?
Yeah, I get the material from different areas, either my claims or just little Arizona hotspots, I call them. And then, I add gold to it. The gold's usually from Alaska or up in the Yukon.
So I've always been, I hated to always want to sell pay dirt, because like, let's say I make up 10 bags of pay dirt and I look and say, oh, gold today is worth this. Somebody asked me this question too. So this is good. We ought to do this here. Okay, so let's just do this here so everybody will have this reference point. But this is why because the fluctuation of gold. So if you do too much of it in advance, then the market could fluctuate and you could either lose or, add.
Definitely.
So just so everybody knows this. So right now, gold is at $1,742.40, so $1,742.40. So if you go to a calculator and if you take 1742.40 and you divide that by 31.1, that gives you 56.0257235 for a gram of gold. So that's what a gram of gold is at.
That's right.
So generally, then what I would do, I'd round that up to $60. Regardless, you always round it up to $60. If it's $62, then you'll round it up to $65 because you're the seller, not the buyer. If you're the buyer, of course, you want them to round that down, but when it goes in the opposite way.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how you figure gold. So then if you've got 3 grams of gold, say, then you just times that to 3, and then that will give
and
you
shipping
the total.
and shipping and any transaction fees, you know, and you know, we have a website and there's all kinds of fees associated with any sort of transaction. There's percentages associated with such. And you bring up a good point, Jack, because that's kind of what I've, at least for Vendetta prospecting, it's never been about huge monetary gains. That's not what I'm focused on at all. I want to offer a good product. If I make a couple bucks on a bag, that I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to make, you know, $10, $15 on a bag of paper. I just can't. But if I can offer a good product over a long period of time and have a good reputation for that, I'm fine with that, you know. And if my goal is to offer a product where people know they're not going to have a bad experience, or at least there's less risk of losing a ton of money on something, I think I'm doing what I set out to.
Oh, David Reed said he's got a storm coming in. Better hunker down. Yes, you know, I've bought pay dirt before, and I've seen pay dirt bags, and you know, it always baffles me. Like, you buy pay dirt from somebody in Australia or Canada or you know, Europe, and you get it, and they'll show this and they'll say, "Oh my God, there's so much gold," and I think to myself, wait a minute here. You really think they put more gold in there for all that shipping, especially from out of the country?
Right.
You know, and then, like you said, you've got your bags to put it in. That costs money. Mm-hmm. If you're paying by a PayPal or whatever, they're taking a chunk out of it. Then you're shipping. So by the time it's all said and done,
even down to the tape to put the box together, you know, you have to think about every aspect of it. You know,
so the value is not necessarily like, I used to know a guy that used to just call me and say, "Jack, send me out like a big bag of dirt," and I'd put some gold in it to him. To him, it was a matter of the experience to pan it, because where he was at, there was no gold. I think This guy lived someplace in Texas. So he just liked to get it so he could pan and get gold. But he said, by the time I got to drive to a place to get gold, all that material, all that gas, all that equipment, it's still cheaper to buy it rather than go get it myself. So there's the other coin of looking at it that way too.
I agree completely. Or on top of that, maybe people aren't able to physically go out and dig a hole and classify 5 buckets of material and sit there and pan it out or run it through a sluice. You know, there's a lot of people that can't. So to be able to offer that in your house or in your backyard or anything like that, you know, there's definitely inherent value in just that itself.
Yeah, Dwayne Novelson, only get it for the practice. Do you go by ROI? Rupert Garcia.
Yeah, so all of our stuff, like our 1 gram bags, are like $72, and that includes shipping. It's like a 1 or 2 pound bag, and we sell, you know, up to ounce buckets. Basically whatever you would want. So we sell all kinds of different pay dirt.
I used to cheat when I used to sell pay dirt bags, and well, I shouldn't say I used to cheat, but you know, out here we have what's called Wickenburg days. And you know, Gold Rush days there in Wickenburg, and we helped them run the panning booth. The stuff. So they bring in all that material and they salt it with maybe 2 grams or 2 ounces of gold. Well, when it's left, we all get to divide that dirt up to bring home. So I may bring home 10 buckets of dirt. It's got gold in it already. So if I fill up a big bag and then add more gold to it, you could really get a really good bag. But I'd rather just, I quit doing all that because that's too much of a hassle.
That's funny.
I just let you guys do that nowadays, you know.
Yeah, and you know what? It is a lot of work. And I'm sure you're well aware, just going out to go prospecting for yourself is a lot of work. You know, and that aspect, plus then having, you know, the day I make bags and stuff like that pretty much every day. So it's like a seven day a week extra job on top of my regular day job. So, and I wouldn't really do it if I didn't really love it, which I do. I really enjoy what I do. And the fact that I get to share it with people and get invited to shows like this and come hang out and talk to everyone is just kind of icing on the cake.
That's what we used to talk about. We started this show, I think it was over 4 years ago when we first started it, and it was like using some stupid apps on where it was just podcasting. And then it kind of just kept growing and growing. But we always used to think what it is like a group of us sitting around a campfire, and we're just kind of talking back and forth and sharing experiences and stuff like that. And so it just kept continuing on. Many days I sometimes say, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of doing this thing. But I think it's just been going for so long that you just can't stop now, So.
Well, heck, you were doing it when you were traveling, a couple months ago? That was pretty cool, too. You were having your live shows in your camper and doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. I did a thing on, I think it was on Facebook years and years ago. I took a little dinky piece of gold and I put it in a flower pot and covered it up. And then I went and got on, probably off of the internet someplace, a fast motion camera, or where somebody grew a bean sprout and it grew really quick.
Time lapse.
Yeah, time lapse. So I spliced that in, and then when I dug it up, it had a big nugget underneath it. I said, "Oh, it does work."
That's funny.
Yeah. Let's see. Plus, it's great for the kids to get bags of pay dirt to pan and get. I know some people that just buy them for Christmas presents to give to other people.
Yeah. Yeah, and we even have like a copper nugget pay dirt bag especially for kids. There's like really nice big nuggets of copper, and as I let my kids play with gold. There's gold all over my backyard patio. I could go sweep up a pan of like a dust pan and pan it out and find some flakes of gold in it. But the copper nuggets, you can have your kids have a great old time, pull out big old pieces, and that kind of stuff is really cool. I really like getting my kids involved and doing any like trade shows or gold shows or things like that. I really, really do my best to get the kids involved in panning, hitting the panning station, or giving them a little bag of pay dirt, just so they can get like into the hobby of that. I saw that from Rupert. No, I haven't, but I did see that property was up for sale a little while ago.
Where's that at?
It's up in Cave Creek. There's a big mine up there that's for sale. It's several $1 million. It's got a really nice house on it.
Wow, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
So if we got like how many people and we all pitched in $10 or $100, we could all go buy it.
We need a lot for that for $10, maybe $1,000 a piece or something like that. We can get in and park our campers there.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
Open rights, go dig a hole.
Yeah. I want you to go current. Yeah. I always write your name wrong. I'm pretty new to pay dirt and loving panning it. I wish I had found it sooner. Better late than never. We all start someplace.
That's right. And the nice thing is, if you go out to the creek and you get cons to bring home, or if you're out of the creek and you're panning and you're worried you lose something, you're panning into a tub. Bring it home. Go through it a bunch of times. Or if you have a little bit of gold, make yourself a dirt bag at home and pan out some gold and practice your skills.
Yeah.
Put some copper BBs in there from your BB gun. That works.
Well, you can just get lead shot and smash them and paint them gold and throw them in there.
That's right.
Back in the rye days, I used to go up there and we used to fill up maybe 20, 30 buckets of dirt and haul them home. And then I'd run them through a dry washer or something. And then when it would get rained or something and the dirt was too wet, I would just run my tailings through recirculators and get more gold. So I always had gold.
And some dirt to play with, too.
That house and gold mine is selling for $5.75 million.
There you go. Wow. Herb's on it. Thank you, Herb.
Okay, Herb, how much are you going to put up? I'll put up the 75 if you'll put up the 5. We'll all go together on the 75.
There's also over by me the Wasp mine. It's a pretty famous lode mine here in Arizona. That's for sale as well. They want a lot of money for that though, and it's been flooded for years.
Yeah. Well, nowadays it ain't worth really mining because there's so many regulations and restrictions and red
Safety
tape on
risks, that they have to OSHA standards. You have to, there's going to be inherent risk with mining underground. That's just how it's going to be.
Yeah, I don't even think you can underground mine anymore. I think that's all outlawed. I think now it's just all open pit.
Okay.
But out here we had the, where the town of Harkahala is, and then you have the big Harkahala mine that used to exist. That's been bought out. That was bought out last year, and they're I don't know how many ounces of gold that they pulled out of that thing, but they have this huge leach pad set up. Where they're running
Cyanide
everything.
Leaching or what?
Yeah, and they're running it all down to the bottom. It goes in a little drain, and then it goes into them carbon fibers, and then they ship them carbon fibers out to get the gold.
The gold out, yeah.
But I was up there the other day, and then I was up there last month and last year, and so we camped up there one night, and all night long you're hearing these blasts, boom, boom, all night long, boom. Some of them are really loud, and I'm thinking, man, they must be blasting down the mountainside. Well, when I talked to one of the guys, asked them, what are you guys blasting? They said they're not blasting. What they're doing is setting charges off because, like all the birds and all of that keep coming into the water, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
So they got to keep them blasts going to scare away the animals.
Those are like propane cannons, right? I
don't know what it is. They just saying they were just setting the blast off, but you can hear them all the time.
Yep. That's crazy. You never really know it unless you ran into those guys to be able to ask them, huh?
But just that, I thought, what I said was, man, you guys must be going through a buttload just in shotgun shells,
Right?
That's what it sounds like. And they said, no, they're just blasts, just like, yeah.
Yeah, so they have a big propane tank, and on top of it, it's like a little tube that has a little flame on the end, and they just puff the propane out of the tube, and it makes a blast sound. They do that from some really, really big open pit mines that have like water pools in them, just like you're talking about, the leaching pools.
Yeah. Yes, shiny gold, really shiny gold. A lot of relics are gone from up there. That people used to go up there all the time. There's a lot of crap around. I used to metal detect up in there years ago, and but yeah, a lot of junk. But I went up there one time to go get some tin cans because I noticed there was a bottle dump up there, and I went up there to get some cans so I could do a little video on tin cans and age it, and they were all gone. And that's when I ran in that they raked down that whole mountain, and they fenced it all off. So I knew they were starting to do something up there. So they started to mine. But that was the video I did. I did the video on that a while back where I went to the mine and they made me wear hard hats and that too. And I talked to that guy up there. Yeah, that's right. There was a video on that a while back. Probably blasting caps. Shotguns. Yeah. So let's see. Dwayne Noel, I'm a rookie, so I have the practice. Some are easy and some are really hard, but I know to rework it because I know gold is in the pay dirt, so it helps me get better. Yeah. I lose gold. I pan. I lose gold. I mean, that's just I pan fast. I lose gold all the time.
Yeah.
I don't always repan. Yes. Stephen, farmers have the cannons too. Oh, okay. Should raffle a weekend to just one day.
I know how they can go prospect on your claims. You have a pretty cool access for that.
Well, we have a club.
Yeah.
A prospecting club. There's a few members in there I see. I don't know where my claims guides are. I think I should have them, but yeah, we got some claims. I always wanted to get a claim over there by the Rye area. I've always looked there, but that whole area is just tough to get anything nearby there. Most of it's a lot of lodes over there, but most I think starts in Wickenburg and goes on up. There's some in Wickenburg area.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, there we go. We'll raffle off a week of prospecting for just one day. All right. Opening bid. Let's see. We're working on this house. Where was that house bid again? Let's see.
5.25 million, right?
All right. So for a small amount.
Yeah. Just a drop in the hat.
Yeah. There you go. Put that together. Put that raffle together.
Yeah.
And then we'll go out on a claim out here and in the wintertime when it's cooler.
We won't need a claim. We'll have a big mine to go.
Oh, hey, yeah, if we get that house. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, all right, you want to give away, let's see, where are we at there? No, I don't know. You want to give away something? Or should I give away something else? I'll give away something else before you give yours away.
Yeah, let's give that other thing away.
Okay, I'm going to give away something else here. Here's another one I'm going to give away. This one's more easier. Okay, in the chat room. First one in the chat room. A little more than half of men under the age of 30 don't own one of these. What is it? A little more than half of men under the age of 30 don't own one of these. What is it? That's an easy one.
The Mind Labs metal detector.
Oh. That's probably over 30 when I got my first one. Gun, pot rods, yeah, job. Gun, house, motorcycle, no. Gold pen, you guys are all thinking out of the box.
Yeah, you guys, come on.
You guys got to come back into the box.
I think I know this one too.
1953, no. A wife, yeah, that's a good one. No. A suit, no. I used to own a whole bunch of them once upon a time. A pair of balls, yeah. There you go.
I used to sell suits when I was 18 years old, like 4 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
At the men's warehouse?
No, actually. J.C. Penney, even better.
Oh, okay. J.C. Penney. Oh, there you go. So, yeah, you know the answer there. Oh, there's a hint. Man, that was a hint.
That was a good one, yeah. I like I'm Zaxxon's.
Sports boots, landline phone, baseball card collection, common sense, a necklace, no.
I don't own a necklace.
A suit, no. So close, some of you guys are. Nobody knows of what they are anymore.
Right? Yeah, that's for sure.
Watch, no. Man, I really thought this would be an easy one. Lawnmowers, no. I forgot the question.
David Reed. Okay. Go ahead, Jack.
It says a little more than half of men under the age of 30 don't own one of these. Lawnmower, boots, no.
We might have a majority.
Paul got it.
There we go. Yep, Paul got it.
Paul, congratulations, Paul. The answer is a tie.
Rotary telephone.
A tie. Young kids don't even know what a tie is. I asked my kid, "Do you wear a tie?" He said, "What's a tie, Dad?"
Really? Oh, that's funny.
Or they don't know how to tie a tie.
How to tie it, yeah.
Anyway, so the answer is a tie. Congratulations there, Paul. I should write this down. Paul won, and okay, one. John Mac one. Okay, make sure you guys send me both of your shipping addresses. PM me or what?
Does Paul have to split the prize?
Does Paul have to split it? So anyways, make sure you PM me or send me your email address, y'all, whatever. Make sure I got it. I don't keep stuff like that around. I throw stuff away all the time. So anyways, okay. So back to prospecting here. That's what we love best. We like to prospect. And you're out there in the Mesa area. You ever go over to the Superstitions at all?
Oh, yeah, a lot, actually. It's only about 30, 40 minutes from my house.
Have you ever prospected in the superstitions?
I don't know.
You ain't admitting to that, huh?
I like hiking there a lot.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. I've actually almost died there a couple times.
Really?
And I'm a fairly experienced hiker. But yeah, you never know, even if you come prepared, especially if you're with people that are maybe not as sensible as you are. Yeah, like running out of water, 10 miles in a canyon from your nearest way out, or getting slotted out places you didn't really think you would. Taking the wrong turn, things just happen. And when you're tired out there too, and the sun starts going down, you get lost pretty easily, and the sun's gone quickly, once it drops below those mountains.
I've been in there 3 times. First time I was only in there overnight, and it poured rain on us, and the guy I was with didn't set his tent up and got soaking wet, so we had to leave the next day.
Or what?
No, it was just wet.
Yeah.
So, then the second time we went in, we hiked in and buried water along the trail, because then a group of us went in and we spent five days in there.
Oh, nice.
And so, I had to pack that 50 pounds on my back was crap of food and everything.
Killer.
I know, but I took a pan with me and did a little panning, because they had running water in some of the creeks and that. And I found a little bit of color.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's really nice back there too. I really, really enjoy it.
Let's see. How is the big dry washer for Meadview coming along? Randy, that's a good question. I haven't checked on that for a while. Yeah, I know it's too hot, so I have not really worried about it. But we were talking about doing some larger scale operation up there in the Meadview area. Has the Lost Dutchman mine ever been found? Well, the simplest thing that I can answer that is, if you found it, would you tell anybody? Oh.
There are plenty of people that have claimed to have found it.
Yeah. I think if somebody found all that, they wouldn't say anything, because you'd have the government on top of you. Anybody, that's serious enough to know and did all that research and stuff, I doubt they're going to say.
Yeah.
No. Some people believe it doesn't exist. Some people believe it. I think it's under Canyon Lake. I think it is what they think it is, might be.
Canyon Lake is amazingly deep. It's insane.
That's the man-made lake, right? Canyon. I think it's Canyon Lake.
It is.
Yeah. So some people think that they put that lake in there for a reason, and that's to bury the treasure, so it's long gone.
Yeah, it's part of the chain lakes through Saguaro, Apache, Roosevelt, and Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all part of the aquifer system back over there. They're all man-made, actually.
Oh, okay. I used to live out there in Gilbert years and years ago, back in the early 90s when I first moved to Arizona. Actually, I lived in Phoenix first, then I moved out to Gilbert.
Okay.
Phoenix got too big, so I moved to Gilbert. Gilbert, you could go out there, and it was about Alma School was the last, back up to about Alma School, and I lived on Gilbert Road. And then, so there was no more traffic.
Right.
And over the years, now traffic is all the way to Goldfields,
It's insane.
Forever.
Yeah, all the way up to Gold Canyon. There's traffic almost every day of the week, at least going out there. And I think they're starting to tear it up to make it even wider now, I think.
Yeah, so I had to leave there, and then I moved to Wickenburg, and then Wickenburg got too big, so then I moved out to Salome. So
have you seen like the Tempe Town Lake area recently in the last couple of years?
No.
Oh man. So I remember as a kid that none of that was even there. And it's huge. There's skyscrapers along that now.
Really?
15-story buildings or 10 or something. They're insane, and they're just popping up everywhere.
I know. I remember when the lake was. Well, never saw the lake only in pictures, but we used to go out to the Cardinal games and that you park where the lake is where we used to park at.
Yeah, and now that's all the way out in what is that? Goodyear now?
The new stadium is in.
But they still
Glendale.
have the ASU stadium. We're still right there. But you would not recognize that area at all. You'd be blown away.
Yeah, their new one is Glendale. It's out on 101 in Glendale.
Yep.
Exit. So yeah, a lake is a natural reservoir or man-made. Is a lake is natural reservoir or man-made.
No, they call it different things here, David. No, he's saying a lake is natural, reservoirs are man-made. They're pretty much all reservoirs here in Arizona. They call it Tempe Town Lake, and it's not a lake. It's a giant canal. You know?
Yeah. You people back east and that, you guys got different terminal. When we call a river, that's
what's a river?
a stream.
Colorado. Okay, yeah.
See, I'm not too far from the Colorado River.
Yeah.
Wayne Peterson moved to Scottsdale in 1983.
Yeah, so Wayne's seen the evolution of the city. Scottsdale is definitely growing, for sure, but Tempe it's pretty crazy to see the growth there. And there's so many people here. I was cussing up the storm driving home today, mad at traffic.
Oh yeah, Tempe is, I think, a college town, ain't it?
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of little mom and pop cafes and all that all over the place. It's at least what I remembered it years ago. See, David's in Colorado. We are your water source. Well, for Arizona, yes, you are. Right down the call. But have you seen Lake Mead? Oh my God, Lake Mead is the lowest it's ever been in its history.
Yeah, it's not getting any better either.
And it's funny because Lake Powell, Lake Mead is all the way down, but yet the same lakes or same rivers feed like Lake Havasu and all that. That's full as can be. Tomcat, he's also in Colorado. We won't hold that against you guys. just keep bringing that.
Let the water flow. Just let it flow.
Yeah, just keep. We need the water. Just keep. We ain't got no monsoons this year, really. Have you got any rains out there?
No, nothing serious. There's been a couple overnights where it's a little damp out back, and I've had a couple people around me say that it was raining, but nothing substantial. You know, the stuff that kind of evaporates pretty soon. You know. 25%, David Reed. I just saw that. That's crazy. The level.
Oh, Lake Mead. Yeah, they were pulling bodies out. I think they found Jimmy Hoffa in there someplace, and
apparently he had giant gold nugget weights on his ankles.
Yeah. So all right. So we can go ahead and do one of your. I'm raining right now in Colorado. We can go ahead and do one of your great giveaways. Tell everybody again what it is you're giving away.
All right, we're going to give away. It's called the 79 sack. It's a 0.5 gram Pater bag. It's like 7 to 10 ounces of material, and it'll have some nice gold in there. And I'll if you want to get me their info, Jack, or if whoever wins it wants to send me their info, I'll get it out tonight.
Cool. So you got a good question you're going to ask?
No. Do you?
Generally I write stuff down. Let's see. I could try something there. This would be something that you said that. No, I don't know. See, that'd have to be tougher than that. That should be a tough one. Something that we talked about a long time ago. Let's see. I should have took better notes. I have something, but I don't think this is what you put all of this in. You put all of this in something. You put your you put your something in something. What's the something that you put your something in?
Are you asking me? I'm trying.
I'm trying to think if that's the question. You put all your something in this something. What is that something called? No, that's not.
Gold and acid.
Gold into a snuffle bottle. Retort. Eggs in one bag. Yeah, put your eggs in a bag. Gold and acid. No, that's not a question. Okay. I don't know how to ask that without giving away the answer. You have this device like thing.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Someone tripping Tommy said it.
Oh, somebody said it in there, but yeah, somebody's kind of said it, but not the total what it is exactly, or what kind it is, I should say. Somebody did write down what I was thinking, but they didn't say what kind it was.
Okay, I think I'm on to you now.
Do you?
I think so.
Okay, so I don't know if that was the question. I think I was just kind of guessing some stuff there, but because
okay, I don't know.
Unless you want to go with that question.
Yeah, go with it.
Okay, because somebody said it. Somebody said who it was. So is this the right answer? Right there. Let's see, where'd it go? Right there.
Nope.
Okay, then we'll get rid of that one. Not a blue bowl.
It was where is it? Was it Tripping Tommy, silver and electrolyte?
Let's see, where's
Feeling
right there, silver and electrolytes. Is that what it is?
I think.
Huh?
I think so. I think that's what we're going for.
I don't know what we were going for, actually.
Yeah. He said yes.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, well, you put this stuff in something, and then you add all your stuff into it, and it does something. Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me get something real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
He'll be right back. Cheers, everybody.
I'm gonna get something we can do for a question. Hold on.
Okay, he'll be right back. Oh. In the meantime, cheers, everybody. That's really nice. Mercury in a steel bowl. See, I was thinking something a little bit different than he was thinking, because I thought he said something like he puts all of this in the stainless steel bowl. That's kind of what, but we were on different pages because he was thinking something else, and so that's why we couldn't come up with the question. So that question went by the wayside. So he went to get something which would be a good question. Make your solution in the bowl. Cheers. Gold Miser says basket into nitric acid. Yes. Okay. All right. So we're waiting on him to go get his question. Do you want the explanation of the process of crystallization? Oh, please. We need it. No, we don't want it. No. That's too.
All right.
Oh,
All right. I'm back. All right. I'm gonna grab a gold nugget.
Oh, a gold nugget. Uh-oh.
And let me weigh it real quick.
Oh, that's pretty. It looks like one that I lost a while back.
Yeah, I think you might have dropped it.
I did. I could tell.
Can you
I can tell. I can tell that I can tell that nugget didn't come from Arizona.
No. All right. So this gold nugget, you're gonna want to. I want people to guess the weight in the first like let's say it's a 1 gram nugget. I want the first number and then the first digit after that. So like if it's a 1.4 gram nugget, I want 1.4. I don't need anything else after that, right?
Well, look how people already knew what you're going to say.
No, I haven't even waited. I don't even know what it weighs. Don't.
I know but they were guessing. They knew where you're going with that. So that's funny. Okay, so
right.
let him weigh it. Let him weigh it. Okay, then send me a message of what it is so I can keep a lookout too.
All right, that works.
And then we will start it.
Ooh, did you hear that, Jack? Here, listen to this.
That was loud.
That was loud.
That was nice. I got my guess.
All right, and all right. I sent it to you, Jack.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Got it. Okay.
All right.
First
I'll try
one.
to keep up with chat too.
We'll keep up. So the first one to guess is starting right now.
Yep.
Go.
And it's less than 10 grams, just so you guys know.
Okay.
And this will definitely help the chat numbers go up.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Ooh, I've seen one really close.
I know. I saw a close one too. I've seen a couple close ones there. Guess the weight of that nugget. Keep guessing. Just keep writing stuff down. Don't stop. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep writing. Man, if it was me, I would just start 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, did it? Did you see it?
Yep. And you guys can stop. And it was the same person who technically guessed the first batch. It's Tripping Tommy.
Where's it at?
Right above SJB. He's a channel member of yours. Tripping Tommy. You're going to have to go up a little bit. But he did get it. He was the first one. That was pretty cool.
I didn't see it.
Go.
Oh, right there it is. Yeah, okay, yep. There it is. Right there. Tripping Tommy, 4.7. Yep. All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations, man. I was destined.
well, yeah, because he kind of got the other one too. So
yeah, we were just unsure as to where we were going with that. Can you elaborate on what you were thinking?
Well, I was kind of thinking that you said you put all this in a stainless steel bowl.
Okay. You were going for stainless steel bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why. And then when you said something else, I knew that we weren't exactly.
We weren't matching up. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody kind of had the same ideas, but in two different directions. So.
Congratulations, Trip and Tommy. If you want to either email me or Jack your mailing address, I'll get that paid out to you. And congrats. Yeah, David Reed said 4.8. That's when I was like, someone's really close.
Yeah, there was a few of them 4.8, 4.6s. That's right. Okay, so you, Trip and Tommy, you get the pay dirt bag, and I guess I'll have to take the nugget then. So crap.
Sorry.
Sorry, man. All
That's
right.
funny.
Anyway, so that's cool. All right, so go give us your. I need a beer too. Cheers, man. So tell us your website again and your YouTube channel where everybody can go see you.
Yeah, our YouTube channel's just Vendetta Prospecting, and we have all kinds of videos. I think there's like 270 or 280 different videos I put out. Our website is vendettaprospecting.com, and that's the same thing for our email. It's just at vendettaprospecting@gmail.com. We make custom pay dirt bags, all Arizona pay dirt, and we also like to have a good time. So
awesome. All righty, so we'll start wrapping things up here.
And again, Jack, thanks for inviting me onto the show. I appreciate the invite, and I hope to get out there one day with you and maybe run some dirt.
Oh, hey, anytime, man. I'm here all the time. Everybody, a lot of people knows that I had, when I went on the road before, my dad had some problems, and so I had to go back there. They didn't think he was going to make it home from the hospital, but he ended up surviving the home from the hospital, and they've got him on medication. They took him off the medication yesterday that was supposedly keeping his heart going, but hospice is still there, and he's still hanging in. So I could be taken off any day to go back there again.
Sure.
So anyways, in the meantime, I'm always here, though. So it's been fun and all of that type of stuff. But before I let you go, I got to ask you one last question here.
Fire away.
Let's see. Let me find. First, I got to find my last thing here, too. Okay. Anybody just starting out in this hobby, what's probably the best piece of advice you would give them?
The best piece of advice? Just never give up. If you go out and you have a hard time or you're not finding anything at all, just don't let that bug you at all. That is 100% part of the process. This takes people a long time to develop the skills, and you really never stop learning. But yeah, don't ever give up on things that you really enjoy doing. And you don't need to go out and spend a lot of money to get into this hobby. You can buy a pan and a shovel. That is enough to have a lot of fun. So that's probably the best piece of advice that I could give people.
Cool. And I think there's quite a few people in the chat room that have YouTube channels. So I think why don't everybody that has a YouTube channel right now, write your YouTube channel down in the chat room where everybody else can see your YouTube channel.
Wheelie Shiny Gold's asking about Arizona Gold. It actually has its own characteristic look to it. The shininess of it typically has a little bit of stuff attached to it sometimes. And it just looks a little bit different than, let's say, Canadian or California gold, especially the larger pieces. There's not as much water. It looks a little more crystalline. And the color of it, too, is probably something that gave it away.
Yeah, the gold is never found in a pure state. It's always mixed with something else. Arizona has a lot of copper. Nevada has a lot of silver. So it just depends where you're at. Back east, like in the Georgia and Carolinas, that's the purest gold in the United States. It's more of a yellowish color, but it was too yellow. You can always tell where people show you gold that they panned out, and they say, "Whoa, look at all the gold I panned out," and you can see all the different colors. Well, you just say, "Yeah, whatever, dude," because you can tell where it you can tell by where it kind of came from by the coloristic.
The color and the look of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I just knew it was too yellowish to be kind of from Arizona, because it'd be more of a kind of a different orangey kind of looking gold. But still, gold is gold.
It is.
But anyways, okay. So everybody post their YouTube channels if they got a YouTube channel. And everybody can see everybody's YouTube channel. So all you guys with YouTube channels, everybody learns from everybody, where what to do. We all kind of see stuff all the time. And if you're on somebody else's subscribe, and I apologize because I didn't know. I went on to look at one of your videos just to kind of get an idea before you came on. and I was looking at one of your videos, and I said, "Oh crap! I didn't even subscribe to that." And so I had to subscribe to it. So hey, I apologize because I thought I was already a subscriber.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. It happens. I get kicked off channels all the time. I'm like, man, I haven't heard from them for a while, and it's all good, man. But again, I really wanted to thank you for inviting me here, and also for all the stuff you put out too. I've learned so much from you going out there and busting your hump, putting out content. So
God, there's that check again.
No, seriously, like if you guys are new to Gold Fever Adventures, if you're coming over here from some of the posts that I've made about this show today, go check it out. I mean, there's so much good content on your channel. I've learned a lot from you. So, and you've been doing it a long time too.
Well, I started in the early 90s. And you know what? When I was growing up as a kid, everybody, my grandfather, my dad, cousins, relatives, they all worked out at the Kennecott mines. And they tried to get me to go. I wanted nothing to do with mining. I thought it was the most disgusting, bad thing. I was white collar. I was into that type of stuff. That's all I wanted. I made a mistake in life. I should have did that because I could have been far more advanced than what I would have liked to have been in the geology department and just learned so much more. So I missed my opportunity as a kid. So I kind of started off late too, but we all start someplace. That's and right. It's just practice. I didn't know what gold was. It took me a long time to even know what gold was before you start to go. But just get out there, have fun, and enjoy it. It's exactly right. A fun, rewarding hobby.
It is.
Hey, Mike, we appreciate you hanging with us this evening. So,
no problem, man.
Till our paths cross again, you guys all take care of yourself. Have a fantastic week. Cheers, everybody. See you guys all later. Peace out. Look at that. More gold. More gold. Yes, there is gold in there. Yeah. We like gold. Not a lot, but hey, you know what? There's gold. Let's see how you can see. Oh, there's gold. I see gold. Look at that. Look at all that gold. Woo-hoo, baby. Looking good, huh? Look at it all. Whoa. Nice chunky pieces in there. So that is nice gold.
Get up, everybody, there's nothing to lose. The boss has had you working like a barred mule. But the weekend's here, it's time to let out a yell. Let yourself go, people, let me tell you, there's nothing else like it when you're out here feeling this good. Everyone wants to go. Everyone wants to go. It's all about getting out, and it doesn't even matter if we're finding the gold. 'Cause everybody wants to go to my dredging hole. The gold rush days are here. I'm scratching and digging, looking for a bigger man to love that country, and the feeling that I'm getting no other compares. What I'd like to do is find a nugget or two, but it's all good when I'm here in the woods. Everyone wants to go. Everyone wants to go. It's all about getting out, and it doesn't even matter if we're finding the gold. 'Cause everybody wants to go to my dredging hole. Out, I got it all decked down. Don't look now, it's what you're thinking about. Well, the admission price is a bag of ice. Break off a piece of this paradise. Got a hammer tied up to a couple of trees, swinging back and forth to the sound of the leaves. Everyone wants to go. Everyone wants to go. It's all about getting out, and it doesn't even matter if we're finding the gold. 'Cause everybody wants to go to my dredging hole. Everyone wants to go. Everyone wants to go. It's all about getting out, and it doesn't even matter if we're finding the gold. 'Cause everybody